Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore. And as always, once in a while, our co-host, the hottest player in the UK, Ayumu, is not present. So usually I'll pick up like other hottest battler in another area. But today, it is not. It is probably not going to be that special because I just pick up someone I met on Facebook back then. And yeah, so here is. Can you introduce yourself, random person on Facebook?
Sure. Hey guys, I'm Ayumu number 2. Just a joke. Hey guys, I'm Amami here.
I was like, how do I damn, we should have prepared this joke on the beginning. But yeah, here is our second co-host, Awabia. He is a co-host of Refresh Step, but is a co-host in Daytime Gaming as well. Although we need to give him more chances to appear. But yeah, the part where we randomly met on Facebook is quite true though.
Yeah.
Like randomly, so we actually met because of Battle Spirits first, and it's literally like I just moved to Germany, and then I was still in the official Facebook Battle Spirits group, and then suddenly there's just this random person on the group like asking, who else is playing Battle Spirits in Germany? Like,
Yeah, because it was also for me very random. I was actually not thinking to some people also play PS in German, right? Because BS is not so. I mean, yeah, we had the English version before, but it was 10 years ago. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, like, they are not really the best at advertising their game.
Yeah, I mean, even for Saga, the only advertising they do is just you can win $1 million, you can win $1 million cash, what the fuck, like this.
Yeah, I mean, like, also consistency wise, I think Saga is actually doing a little bit better since they actually made like some kind of commercial for BSS02. But like for BS, it's sometimes like, okay, so we are going to make this like very special animation to commemorate, to promote the booster. And then the next booster come in. There's no news. It just came in, and then suddenly, okay. So since this is the third booster, we're going to do another special thing. Like, why why can't you just do a simpler thing, but consistently?
For PS4 it's okay because the booster was connecting with the anime cartridge, right? But for Saga we have no anime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I guess, like, even if Saga, even if BS doesn't have any more anime, they still have something regular, which is the extreme game. Saga is zero thing. Like, I mean, like, there's zero space in which they can just communicate. Okay, so here is our new cards, here is our new sets, right? Like, maybe their Twitter, but it's still like, sometimes it's also like, we just kind of find out, like, people just find out new stuff mostly from the distributor sites. Like, okay, so we are now going to sell this in the near future. Like, okay, we don't know anything about this, but it sounds interesting. But yeah, and we played Saga as well, and then I think I've talked about this when Ayumu first revealed his face. So like, we went to Karlsruhe together actually. So here's our third will that he left us from Karlsruhe. So after the tournament is done, he just left us.
Yeah.
So you were watching like some kind of whose concert are you watching? Were you watching again that time?
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, like, I think that time you go back to Berlin first because you want to watch a concert, right?
Yeah, that's why. I was watching La Trip's United. They was also singing music from Kimi no Nawa and Tenki no Ko. And the new voice is Suzume from Shinkai Makoto.
Oh yes, actually they have been contracted to that with Shinkai now.
Yeah, and the life was very nice.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. And like
Yeah,
that.
so.
I know. That music just really feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually,
Mm-mm.
I love their music. It was actually really good to hear music on live, and I also get another impression for this band because the music for Kiminawa it was more slowly and sound like how I say music for a break. How I say this,
Yeah,
and
very calming.
yeah, and the concert was actually rock.
Oh, interesting.
That's why.
Yeah, yes, there are some of their music that is more upbeat. So, I see. So I guess they do. In that case, they do focus on more of their upbeat songs, or they make, or do they arrange the calming songs to be a little bit more upbeat?
Actually, they do some arrange and some so which is actually slowly. They just play the first part and turn to the next song.
Ah, interesting.
That's why my favorite song. They just sing the first part. I was thinking, okay, just first part. Okay, mama, okay.
Oh well, they could have completed it.
Yeah, and she was very crazy because there are over 3,000 people in the concert hall.
Ah,
Yeah, I was buy the VIP ticket in so I can get a good place. So in the second floor, in the front, so I can see everything in the hall. So it's very nice.
damn. You always sit in the front, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, front is so nice in a concert.
Exactly. And like even when we go to that to the
Tokomi?
Theodore Foundation concert
Yeah.
in Dokomi, mommy, I was like, yeah, I was okay, like just watching from the back, and then mommy was like dragging me to the
Come
front,
on, let's go. The front.
I think like one of the seat says that it is reserved, but we don't know who reserves it or what is it reserved for. But we just it's empty. Let's go there.
Yeah. And I mean, like in Japan, the front in the concert is actually have to buy a very expensive ticket, I guess. To get this place. And here in Germany, it's like, you can just sit in the front for free if you just come some little bit early.
Yeah. I mean, like technically, it's not free. It's included in our ticket.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah. Because I think I mean like specifically with Tokomi and anime events in general, I think like compared to Indonesia, like we have like the plebeian ticket, so we can that plebeian ticket only gives you like access to go inside the venue. So if there's
okay.
like any stage, then you will need to buy a more expensive ticket.
That's correct.
Yeah. So I think like basically like in Dokomi, what they do is basically the one with the stage is the lowest, like the cheapest ticket that you can buy. But in Indonesia there's one something that is one level cheaper, and but to be fair, it's not that cheap because for us it's basically cost us like 4 donors, so it's like maybe €20 just to go to Dokomi. Like imagine you go into Dokomi and you cannot go to the stage, and then you need to pay €20 kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fresh. That's why I actually really like the German events because they just have concert and maybe science fiction or just include in the event. Like next week, there's also another event in Mannheim in German. So it's near from Karlsruhe. There, the event called Animagic, and they always have some crazy Japanese guests. I have to say that, like Leona and Asuka. So the both artists sing the song from Sword Art Online,
Oh,
and also many other seiyus, producer for anime and just music and just guests. Yeah, I mean. They have so much program. I have split me in three to see all programs. That's why.
damn. So actually you have more things to do than in Dokomi.
Yeah, that's why. So I have to plan. It's like Friday from morning to night, and Saturday from morning to night, and Sunday from morning to night.
Goddamn. Spoken like a true German.
Yeah, it's like how I say that. Like 15 o'clock, there's concert. Then 7 o'clock there's next science fiction. I have to go out. And 30 minutes later there's next concert. I have to go.
Oh my goodness.
But the tickets was only 120 euros.
Mm-mm.
I mean, for Japanese concert, that's fucking free.
Yeah, practically free. I like it.
Yeah,
Gives you access to
right.
everything as well, right?
Yeah, but it's also in other sides for people they are not interested in concert. It's fucking expensive, you know.
Ah, yeah, true. I mean, like some people just want to go to anime events to hang out.
Yeah, just a little bit shopping and see what stupid cosplay they will do.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, it's really like, and Kobayashi-san's Dragon Maid, you know that anime.
Oh yeah.
They have Seiyu for Anna and Toru this time, and the producer.
Ooh.
It's very cool to see the Seiyu in Germany.
Yeah, if only I knew about this like 3 months ago, maybe I can plan for it. Like it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, that's why. And it's also like in Japan, if you want to have a science technician from Seiyus, you have to buy extra ticket, you know, for some event like this, and just go to the event for get the science. But here it's just like, oh yeah, you just random stand here and you can get science and see day. It's so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like at that time with the Theodore Foundation, it's also the same, right? Like we thought we need to buy something, and then in the end, yeah, you just line up. We'll give you something to sign on.
Nani?
Yeah, and it's like, huh?
And we can do a photo. This is very nice.
We can do that, and Bushiroad is not sponsoring this. Because I think like in Singapore, right? Especially like in Singapore and Jakarta, usually when there is like a free signing, it's like someone affiliated with Bushiroad. So it's like, yeah, maybe it's like an artist who drew for Vanguard, some voice actress who voiced someone in Vanguard. So like, so it is not sponsored by Bushiroad and it's included in our ticket.
That's cool. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
But for Animagic, there's a little bit different for a science for technician. Like Leona, she's not here. He just the staff just gave us a ticket or just a card with her sign. And you have to buy something from Leona, like towels and whatever. And for other sites, the creator for Nier Automata is also here.
Ooh.
You see, there are so much fucking guests, Asuka, Leona, Seiyu's creator for something, and around 10 producers or animator. What the fuck?
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, I'm kind of curious what they have for Gamescom.
Oh, Gamescom. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like the sign for Nier Automata, you have to get a ticket lot. Every morning, you have to go to the shop and get a ticket. Maybe you can have the chance to go to the science fiction hour. So that's why Animagic is so crazy. And you have so much Q&A with seiyus and producers, and I have no time to go to there because it's just...
Too bad. But yeah, I guess with normally, especially international, like you don't really hear about Mannheim as much as others. So I guess they need to go a little bit all out as well to make sure that people feel like they made the right choice to go there.
Wait, let me send you my plan for Animagic, then you can see how crazy it is.
Yes, there's the already naturalized German teaching me how to become a German eventually.
Send you. You see, for Friday, next plan until the end. You see.
Oh my god.
I will go through everything, and you see for Saturday science fiction, and science fiction.
Oh.
And one part and one special stage, and rest is then is concert. Like you see, there's a Kino Seishi show group before the event, and I have to see it because if I'm too late, the concert hall will be too full, and they just closed it.
Yeah.
So I have to see this and spend around 2 hours for my life for the sporting event, but okay.
Well, I win. You can just see it on YouTube, but that's going to be different, right?
Yeah, but you see, there's so much concert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just for 120 euro. What the fuck?
I know, right? Damn. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, even for now, even you want to see a concert for Leona in Japan, you have maybe to pay 120 euro for a normal place, somewhere. Oh, they have no guests? Where are those people? I have no idea where they are.
Oh my goodness.
So we are now seeing guests for Gamescom.
Yeah, I think Gamescom is mostly going to be industrial people, so these are stuff that might be interesting for me, but not much for you both.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have some stars or whatever. It's not like here. And Gamescom is also a place like you can test new game and maybe get new information for some new game. Oh, they have some Chinese, okay.
Yeah, or just play Honkai. I think speaking of Honkai, I think they are MiHoYo is HoYo first is going to also like there's a new game there.
I mean MiHoYo. MiHoYo.
Yeah, we hope we hope that we can be sponsored by HoYo first at some point. But there's no shortage of Amobia going here, and then I took my eyes 5 seconds off him, and then he's like on his phone, and then he's like shaking playing Genshin. It's like oh no.
I mean, I see play Genshin every day. It's a nice game.
Very nice. Yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is also going to be
yeah. Like every year. But I don't really. I think I will not go to games here because first thing, it's expensive, and it's just an event for people. They are interest on game,
Yeah, I mean like even I go to Gamescom mostly because I see it more like an industrial event. Because I'm an engineer. It feels different now. I feel like I went to Tokyo Game Show once. I think I can still go there as a consumer. But I think as an adult gamer, going to Gamescom, if you are not interested in the industrial part, like it's still really big, but it still feels like it is mostly still
it's actually mostly look like the same, There's also more promotion for games, and maybe they want to find more creator and display whatever.
I mean, it's all I mean, like if you are interested in the industry, it's also interesting. Like I think McDonald's even it's opening like an interactive booth, so you can go there and play something.
Yeah.
Like if you know the insurance Techniker Krankenkasse. They actually have a booth where they have a gacha. So you can just line up. Then you press like one button and then they will do the gacha. Like if you win, the grand prize is actually they have like one room where they have lots of stuff, and you can break everything you want inside that room for like however many minutes that they allow you to.
If you win, sounds good.
Exactly.
That if it always sounds good.
Oh, and actually, like if you are still, we are still students, right? Like we are both legally still students.
Yeah.
So actually, we can just enter it for much cheaper.
Yeah, that's why. But
like the one that made me feel a little bit bad is I went to Gamescom with my friend last year, right?
Sure.
And then I told him to buy it from the official site, so at the full price. And then he was asking me like, can I buy it off Groupon since Groupon sells it for like half the price, and then they have like another 20% discount. So I think I bought a ticket for like €6 or something.
Okay.
And then he was like, and then I told him like, okay, so this looks fine. And then he was like, oh, I already bought the ticket from the official site. It's like, no, no.
And
I
then-
feel like I accidentally scammed him.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, also probably we are going to go there and just buy. Even if we go there, we'll probably just go buy Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
I mean, take easy to Köln and buy Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I mean, order on card market is more better.
Exactly. Or I mean, like Ayumu is still there. We can go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. I mean, like it will open to the public from Thursday. So actually, even my vacation's only until Wednesday. So we'll need to see how we can manage that if we can ever go. But I mean, like speaking of like next week, next month, there's a more important event that is like right around the corner, which is the release of BSS02, the False Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like when I like just read it overall, I feel like this set is really reminiscent of a Battle Spirit set, like this, like a second Battle Spirit set in each year.
Yeah, it's okay. You have some support which is not so crazy, but it's still good, you know.
And then more stuff is less about they are being bad, but it feels like it is a setup. It is like something that meant to be good when there are more cards that can utilize their effects. So it's like
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I have to say that the extra this time is a little bit, you know, how is it? It's not weak, but
they're much more specific. Like the BSS01 ones,
I mean,
more versatile.
Yeah, I mean, like the standard Dragon Kings, the new Dragonoid extra, the first one goes. I mean, he has a event summon that you can just destroy 6,000 or less. I mean, this is actually very nice. And the second effect is also okay, but it's still, I mean, you have paid 7 costs for Destry 1 and maybe Destry 2nd one is a little bit slowly.
True.
I guess people will still keep playing Kirano next as main, I guess.
Yeah.
For people that don't want to think much.
Well, I like Gigano Rex, it's mostly like just cementing like what red is good for, because it's with how red is now, it's really hard to control them, right? Like you can just get the whole port, all of their BP is above 4,000, so like there's really little thing you can do.
Yeah.
Except if you somehow have and can play 3 Exhaust Nexus from your hand, it's really hard to stop them, and Giganorex just make it even harder.
That's right. I mean, for me, I play Paperman is actually okay for me, but for other decks it's hard actually.
And like, what about this 10 swords in Starblade Dragon?
何や。So, you have a wake. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And I mean, the level 2 effect is okay. I mean, you can just clean the I said the small things. But actually, the problem is this card has only 3 reduction. So you need at least 4 counters and at least 3 counters to even get this effect in level 2. I mean, in this situation, we are maybe in turn 6, 7, like this. I don't think there is much 3,000 less BP card on the field, you know.
Yeah, true.
And I mean, the level 2, the level 3 effects okay. You can draw 2, but it's like if you decrease the life, how I say this?
Yeah, if your life is 3 or lower.
I mean, and you have to reduce life. That's the problem. I mean, if you open it down, what do? They will just block you.
Yeah.
So that's why. Do you really want to spend 5 core on this? That's the problem. But the other point, this one is a star dragon, so you can use big bang energy for
Yeah. So that's also why probably his reduction is really low.
Yeah, that's why. So you can do a combo like you summon your Nova and you have this. You just attack with Nova first, clean the field a little bit. So then attack with this and just use Awake, put core for Nova to this. So this one become level 3. So because Nova's effect, the field is already cleaning, so you can just take 1 life for your opponent and draw 2 is there. I mean, in combo it's nice, but if you don't play such strategy like this, it's very hard to play this card.
Yeah.
I mean, for put 1 or for maybe put 2 in deck is okay, but it is all.
Yeah, it's a little bit not straightforward, but still with some setup is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
how do you think about the Meteor Emperor Sigmund Meteor Bloom?
That is a tough question.
I mean, the secret has a very nice artwork.
Yeah, the secret actually made it a little bit look more like Silkworm being upgraded instead of being like a really totally different dragon, right?
Yeah. I mean, level 2 effect is fine.
Yeah.
Just attack, draw 1. But the problem is like if you play Nova deck, you will not have Soul Core anymore if you just summon Nova or whatever, because this card say if you have Soul Core, you can draw 1.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you can summon him early, it's a little bit better than the original Silkworm.
Yeah, and also level 3 is like you must have a Silkworm to get confirmed. I mean, this for 5 core, I mean it's not bad effect, but the problem is you only have 8,000 BP for. This is not very high,
Yeah, now that you mention it.
Yeah, just 8,000. Okay, I put 5 core confirm. It's just like, and
or you can attack with Giganorex and made it 11.
Yeah, but I don't think you can be starting with Dino.
Exactly. I think we have more like also like some stuff that made it easier to increase BP, don't we?
Actually, the Photon Dragon is also interesting for Star Dragon deck. Like if you play against Argo deck and maybe Yellow deck, if they play Spirit, most of the Spirit are actually 2,000 or less. And this card just say when take just kill 2,000 or less. So you can just delete the symbol on your opponent field. It's actually really nice.
Yeah,
if you get
actually it's basically like the red version of Earth Spider Demon, right?
Yeah. And we already get Dilandilos, the ace card of Pantera in anime.
Exactly, and I think it's pretty nice. I mean, like when one of your spirits or magic that costs 7 or more destroy an opponent's spirit, treat the spirit as level 3 during the turn. So
that's why this one
it's a really
this one can be good in combination combo. That's why you just attack a little bit, and we have also the new magic card, which is 7 or more. Yeah. And for 2 life and for 2 life, most people is just think, I have 2 life, I have ice shot, I'm safe, it's like this. So you use the magic, destroy a little bit of the blocker, maybe, and maybe you can just attack with 2 simple.
Wait, that's that way to use him that way.
Yeah, just one problem. It's just Dragonlord, and you only have 2 reduction.
Yeah, I meant like with him being a pterosaur in a pterosaur deck, I think it's not. It will be fine. I mean, like you pay 4, you only need 1 on him, and then you will probably need another 2 to play the Nexus Hazard.
Yeah.
If your field is full.
So yeah, that's why. So let me take about some trash cards. the Amorsaurus Edomontero. I mean, at first, let's say it's cost 5, and the BP is not very high.
Mm-mm.
You have put 4 coordinates to get level 2.
Mm-mm.
And this one, if you have fucking circle on this card, and if you desperately card with by your BP, you can draw 1.
I mean, on paper, it feels like it wants to reward you, but it's probably going to need something like Awaken.
Yeah, that's why. And maybe I just don't need to block you, you know? Okay, take time. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, like with Pterosaur, it's kind of like just to make sure you draw something because most of the time you'll probably have that Scorching Battlefield.
Yeah.
So it's more like, okay, so if you block, I will draw 1. If you don't block, I will draw 1 kind of deal. But
Yeah,
I mean, like if you wanted to make it that way, it feels like too high cost just to...
Yeah, I mean, the effect is okay, but just the cost you need for this effect, you know?
Yeah.
If it's level 1, I mean, I'm fine with this, but level 2 with 4 core.
Yeah, at that point, just play just hardcast Star Blast draw from your hand.
Yeah. And also the Lava Beast, whatever, Walrus. 4 core, you have 2 less PP.
Yeah, true. At 6, it's basically like they just want to give an Emperor Piece version of Silkworm, but yeah, it's not Silkworm.
That's why. If one interesting card, the King Barger.
Oh yeah.
The card it's like you can actually play this card inside deck for against power, you know. Like you can destroy their cost 6 draw Nexus.
Specifically to destroy Netherworld Depths.
And Rocket City, you know.
Oh. Now that you mention it.
That's why. So maybe let's go to our Void Lord.
Okay, so the Void Lord, the Freedom Gundam.
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's actually like freaking. I mean, when someone marginal consistent, high amount of full path, you know.
Well, true. Now that you mention it, that kind of made sense why they gave Ira to Freedom.
Yeah, I mean, it's someone you can just destroy tanks, spread with 4,000 less. I mean, it's like Freedom. But it's also the case. It has no something like Star Dragon, you know.
Yeah, no.
So
it's an ancient dragon.
Yeah, so that's why the cost is heavy, and it's also like in the case when you get some of this card, do you really they have so much 4,000 less? You know. Maybe they just have to, you know, like if you play against White, they just have Elk, Enterprise, whatever of their feet, and just like 4,000, like that's right.
And then it's select. So if your opponent has Enterprise, then it's not working.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I think it's mostly, probably for now, it's like a better side tech against like yellow.
Yeah, and I have to say the level 3 effect is a little bit useless.
When this spirit destroy one of your opponent's spirit, select one of your opponent's nexus and destroy it. Well, I mean, like if you can summon it with 6 cards on it, you can just destroy
one nexus.
Yeah, one nexus.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, now that you
so
like at most.
I play Big Burn, Energy, and Andromeda.
Yeah.
For no consistent one.
Well, I mean, if you just want the nexus destruction, then yeah, I mean, like that way you use 2 hands though.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, with this, yeah, I think when Ancient Dragon has more stuff, it's probably going to be nice. But for now, yeah, it's kind of lacking mostly because it is not a Star Dragon or a Terra. I mean, like if it's not a Terra, it's still fine. I mean, like I think for Pterosaur, you can just play View in your side deck. So if you cut Outrun, or even if you get your aggro going, but your opponents still are able to somehow build their port, then you can just No, I'm the only one who is allowed to build a board in this game.
Yeah. I guess that's all from the interesting red card. The rest is like, it's here.
Yeah,
It's here.
it's a little bit okay, awaken.
Yeah.
Like let's say about the magic and the nexus, like magic. Like Nexus Asset, we already talked about it. Like it's not changing the cost, so with the $3 you can kind of combo it and destroy something, make it level 3. That is pretty nice. And also it's activates in flash.
But actually, the Great Mountain sound okay. I mean, you can refresh Awakening Spirit. You can just get the defense in early. I say against Argo deck.
Oh, and also like, like I don't know if it's actually good or not, but I think someone mentioned like with Lightning Aura you can just force in purple you can just force your Blood Curse Spirit to just hit, and then your opponent now has to block.
Yeah. And actually, interesting, Dragon Rush has the same effect as the Japanese one. And Lightning Aura.
Lightning Aura. Oh yeah, actually both of them is pretty much the same.
I mean,
Dragon's Rush, I think it's with how they're kind of also trying to give more PP to Dragonoid, I think it can work.
Yeah. I mean, for Lightning Aura, you can just play the synthetic for Papa, really, just, to give the Curse Spirit confirm.
Exactly.
Or Blood Curse Spirit confirm,
Exactly. What do you think about this Meteorite Impact Zone?
Impact. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's basically, it's a delayed draw 2, right? So you basically can set it turn 2, build your board. After you donate it, you just put 3 cards on it, destroy it, draw 2 cards.
It's okay just doing why not? But just during your attack save is a little bit. Maybe instead we cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, now that you mention it, now it will probably matter that much, but in the future, like if we have more cards that reveals stuff from the top of the deck, and then we know that our opponent can do something to the Nexus, since we have priority for the flash, we can kind of like, okay, so they maybe attack, get some magic that can destroy your Nexus, then the flash timing comes in. I mean, like it is a really specific situation, but like if it can be activated at both flash timing, there's that kind of advantage that you can get.
Yeah. So actually for this set, they actually have more Terror support actually. That's all actually. And little bit Star Dragon and Dragonoid.
Yeah, I think they are trying to start the Dragonoid because I think they needed to actually start something with them. But maybe when set 3 comes, then it will be complete.
Yeah.
So
maybe let's go to the purple one.
Yeah.
I guess first we have the White Ogre Emperor Avaritia. Sorry, Avaritia sounds like a girl name, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean this one for 10 courses. For me, I guess this is only strong extra for me in the set. It's like just his summer effects so powerful. Select one White Lord or Undead Spirit in your trash and summon it without cost. I mean, you can. I guess you can call Meduke back, right?
Yeah. Like Meduke is an undead, if I'm not wrong.
And the Curse Dragon, I guess also. I'm not sure.
Oh wait, we can just filter them. So family spirit type, purple. It is an undead.
Undead and
so yeah, Meduke is
and Curse Dragon, and Curse Dragon.
So basically, you can't use the when summon effect though.
Yeah, but it's still okay. I mean, So actually, Meduc can be the best target in this case.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's just focus free summon Meduc.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's just like one spirit. It just becoming 2 is strong.
Yeah.
And the level 3 effects is also really nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can just send 3 core to yourself. So simply core shoot.
Yeah, actually, in this stage of the game, it's like it's really strong.
Yeah, I mean, you can just kill one blocker and it's simply, you know.
Mm-mm.
But just the curse is just a little bit okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like with the curse, it gives access to actually use the Meduc that you summon. So basically, it gives if you have enough core somehow to power both Avaritia and Meduc after you summon them. It's like now your Avaritia also has Blood Curse, so it's also like how did Tokyo even win against Avaritia in the first place? I guess I think the only like lore wise, like the only weakness of this set is basically they set up like the void lords are wreaking havoc on anything. Everyone is being pushed back, and then you see that from the lords, and then you saw the green, and then you read the green cards, and then Tokyo has defeated everyone, and then the Super Pia is being dragged to a hole and probably die of fall damage.
Now you're there.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why.
I mean, like it's a desire. I think it's a kind of a desired outcome, but still, it feels a little bit too fast.
Mama.
Yeah.
How do you think about the floating grave white ball?
Yeah, that's one of the cards that I think it's the setup card right there. For now, I think it's a little bit
heavy.
It's a package that is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, if you can summon this card with the void loss effects, okay. You know, it's also undead, that's why. You can summon this card from trash bag.
It's undead. It's a when attack effect.
That's why. But it's just like this one can only I would say just kill a spirit if your opponent has no blocker, you know. Because you just should go up with some effect, with attack effect, and the last call with level 2, level 3 effect, you can just kill one. But it's like if you play that, you can just play the serpent pendragon, the serpent pendragon or the snake extra one. There's also like put core until one when attack shoot one core, you know.
Yeah, but I think I'll argue that actually with this guy.
I mean, if I want to play, I maybe put one time in deck just for render. If I have this nice, but if not, it's also okay.
No, I mean, like, I think I would argue it's more of the case with the who is it again? Like the Atmosaurus. But it's a better Atmosaurus. It's like how Atmosaurus should be. Like with this, you are kind of guaranteed to remove one of your opponent's spirit.
Yeah.
So because if they don't block, then they will lose one life, and then they will lose one spirit. If they block, then they lose one spirit. I mean, with 11k, I think it's with 6k, it's
6 is okay.
The confront.
Yeah.
But with 6k, it's a pro. I mean it's 6k, but it's it can kind of like with the first effect, it can kind of like remove the bigger threat. So by the time you have to use the level 2 effect, then it should only have like smaller threats that it can kill in battle, right?
I mean,
now that you mentioned that those are when the spirit attacks effect, kind of like it came from okay, so this is not usable now to okay, so it has some use now.
Yeah, that's why. And maybe play one of the Gigantia in my deck, maybe because just have Fushi in multiple cost 6 or 10. I mean, with cost 6, when you Black Lancer die, you can summon this card again.
Now that you mention it.
That's why. Maybe one time, but not more, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, Beldegor is still far better. I mean, like, the 5 cost to reduction, so you will always need at least 4 to use them.
Yeah, and the Grave Digger's Skeletons is also actually nice. If you have an MPT Fuge, you can just get one more symbol with his summon effect, you know.
Yeah, but you have to pay. But I guess like you can kind of use your trash.
I mean,
but still.
You can just summon Camera Knight again.
Oh yeah, true.
And just like if you have an empty feet, you can just with 3 cost 2 reduction, you know, on your features.
I forgot about the existence of Camelot and that it is cost to our viewer.
Yeah.
I was too used to the yellow cards being, you guys, you have to have a cost to.
10 down.
It's really, I can see how it can be used in purple, but not so. Like I was talking with my friend the other day about how can we kind of abuse this in other colors, but it's like, yeah, at most you can probably revive the cost 0 spirits. Which,
that's why. How do you think about Imperial Knights got Avalon Paradigm?
I really like the art. And I guess I think the only problem is it's a shadow.
Yeah.
But
the effects like level 3 is, I mean, Black Lancer is better.
Yeah.
And level 1 is like, if they don't say select, those cards will be so broken. But they just say select 1.
Yeah.
I mean,
basically Enterprise and it's done.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, if they just don't say select, just say summon this card, that the balance, FX, boom, everything there goes.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I will not play this card. I don't think.
Yeah, same.
So and next card.
But I want the holo version nevertheless.
Yeah.
It's Castle Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's really good, right?
Castle Golem, yeah, actually, yeah. How you think about the card that was already in our Galaxy starter deck, the Dark Knight Lamorak?
This one is actually probably going to be more useful than the revival one. And
I just think why this shit get extra? You know. I'm a secret. I mean, even Lancer Cavalier is much better than this one.
Well, I mean, like it can it can retain itself if it's destroyed. So.
But Yo-san, you have mentioned one thing. We have no coin purple.
Yeah, true.
So you know, like, okay, I have production. I pen 2, summon this, put it to level 2, and maybe, you know, Levent Destroy. I guess most people will thinking about this deity balance, right? So I just use deity balance and just choose this one, and this was the one effects. Say you can remove 1 core from 1 spirit, right? I mean, if you open it, it's not stupid. They just destroy the 1 core spirit with the deity balance and keep maybe 2 core, 3 core spirit on the field, you know.
Well, if they can't.
Yeah, that's why, you know.
But what if they can't? What if they don't have enough cores? What if they have 2 spirits with only 1 course on them?
But then see, just two change because summon this card you paying 2. Use and keep it to level 2. You need 3, and you use deity balance, so you need to have at least 6 score. And do maybe 2 destroy in main step. Maybe, I mean, it's like, yeah. I guess maybe if I get a secret one, I may be round 1 in my deck. If I get a secret one.
Yeah.
That's why it's not.
Yeah, I think I heard that the secret is going to be a little bit more harder to get now, right?
Yeah.
Like there are boxes in which they just give you more extras instead of the extra ones.
Yeah. So, but then I guess next card, the Diviner Saturn Drain Chronos Bruce. That card has very interesting effect actually.
Yeah, if
So
we can loop this somehow in the future, then it's going to be.
yeah, your openness says one of the expert removes 3 core into their reserves when destroyed by openness. So this one just need keep on the field. I mean, it has only 3,000 with the one. You just need to block something, and you can just use the second effect, shoot 3 core for other spirit. So you can just instant block 2. I mean,
Yeah.
and just like if you just by the level 2 summon effect, you just pay your soul core summoners card. Then you just remove 1 core back to void. It's like back to void, you know.
Yeah, which is why if we can somehow loop this, and then we are facing something that is not something that is not green or white.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're just okay. 1 core boost, and because this one is also 6. Like I say, the Gigasha is just immortal 6. It's also nice, you know. You can summon this card again.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it doesn't have curse, so we can use the Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah, but mine's okay.
Viperola. Actually, I went like 2 cost 1 reduction, remove 1 of your opponent's card from opposing nexus. This is not going to be useful. Probably
for
not
now,
but it has some niche. Like if you go against yellow and then you just remove 1 card from the Blessed Cathedral, now you can remove everything else with confidence.
Yeah. How do you think about the Leaper Princess in Azaria?
Oh, she's why. I feel like it's a waifu. I guess it's a cost 2 curse that activates from level 1, right? So I guess the when summon effect is a little bit understandable. But it also kind of sucks. Like, the only sucky part is if you use the when summon effect, discard the top card of your deck, and then it got exhausted because it is not a spirit. And then your opponent activates the Star Blast draw, and then they play red, so they can pay 2 to draw 4.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like.
But actually, for the first turn, it's okay. I mean,
yeah. The first turn is really good. I mean, like the first turn, basically you can just play the cost 0, Camelot Knight, Azalea, and then you can basically have 3 attackers that 2 of them has curse.
Yeah, and at that point we finally have Ashtal. That card that used my bow shooting. I mean, really nice actually.
Yeah.
Ashtal. Yeah. Why this card was using in the anime? Because it had no effect. I have no idea.
True. Yeah, it's just a funny way to start the game, right? In the anime even.
Any focus okay? Then okay, just 1 cost. Just 1 cost. So turn to Nexus. I guess.
I guess
Dread Lord Fortress. I guess it was in Japanese one, a burst one, right?
Yeah, it's a burst that when it's deployed, you draw 1.
Yeah. Oh. May reduce opponent's life and take from the switch of by the exhaust remove 2 core from it. Oh, I mean the first effect is actually not bad.
But for 5 cost, I think it's a little bit too harsh, no?
I mean, for the first turn, if you don't play against Argo deck, it's actually fine to play this card. I mean, why not?
I guess even against aggro. No.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, like the only probably good thing is if you play against aggro. You got this on your turn 2, you deploy it. Your opponent hits you, you don't get that, you draw, you don't really get anything. You can just put 2 cards on it, and then you can basically shut down probably 1 attack, since it's an aggro deck anyway, right? So they will probably attack twice on the first turn, and then probably on the next turn they will spend to put 3 more things on the board. You can have 1 blocker, 1 or 2 blockers, put the remaining 2 cards on the Retro Fortress, and then you block the 2 attacks, and then you kill 1 with Retro Fortress. It is not ideal, but it's something that you can do to survive, I think.
Yeah. And the other one, Imperial Forest, is the one just look like combo with Detective Balance, you know?
Yeah. It's It is the Lamora combo, but more efficient.
Yeah, and level 2 is actually more. It's too heavy, I have to say.
Mm-mm. Oh, but I mean, like you can loop Chronoboros with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Do you want? But yeah, it is a really high cost loop. But I think if you want, I think we can just play like some kind of RAM engine, probably with green. So basically just play in green purple, and then so you use the green to ramp, use the purple to keep your draw, and then you just loop once you have enough cards, then you just loop your Chronoboros everything.
Yeah.
Like you can draw new cards with Netherworld taps anyway, so
Mom.
probably you don't need to draw new cards with your draw step.
That's one. I have nothing to say to this. Just like, okay, it exists.
It existed, but it gets
I don't think I will put this shit in my deck. Sorry.
Yeah, I think at this point you just use the rotting storm, right?
Yeah.
I think it does the same with the level 2 effect, and it gives that to all of your purple spirits instead of just undead. Although I guess if you want to play full undead, then maybe you can kind of put it like if you really want to draw that much. I think it's a little bit overkill at that point.
No. The animation is reanimated is actually very good cards
Yeah.
to this time.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
like yeah, also like if you if you wanted to tag
how I say, I mean, simply burst effect. It's actually just a search effect.
Mm-mm.
That's very nice, and main effect's nice.
Mm-mm.
Because because we have many cost 5 cards. There is also just Swift 2 reduction now.
Mm-mm.
And you can just get from trash back. It's nice.
Even if you don't play purple, I think at late game 5 cost or lower, it can still give you like some good stuff, like especially for yellow you have like dual eagle and joker, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that can be something.
And for the rest, I don't. Hankman is like, I don't think I ever used it. I mean, maybe you just
at least it can kind of shut down one attack, right?
Yeah, but it's like you just simply lose one card if they don't attack. That's why. Assassinate is actually okay.
Yeah, I think the bad part about Hangman is not about the stopping an attack part, but stopping the blocking, since they can still declare a block and then they will lose the blocker, which they will probably expect to do anyway. But
that's why
with the attacking part, yeah, I think the yellow one is still better. Still more versatile.
Yeah, and I guess they can still use one attack effect, right? In this case.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they can still do it.
That's why I not really use this one. So let's go to white, I guess.
Yeah. Assassinate, select one of that. It's your opponent's choice, so that's the only downside. And then Crystal Crack, the only, I think it feels like a more expensive Claim of Hope, but you get to discard top 2 cards of your deck, which can be something in the future, but probably not now.
Yeah. So let's go to white, I guess. I guess we have everything.
Yeah.
Actually, for this time, white is actually very interesting.
Yeah, I think the higher cost cards, they are all really interesting. They
like got Loki as well. Just like it's just good cards. You just keep this card on the feed. I mean, when displayed by opponents, it's like if this card also get quad shoot, you can still use the effect. That's a good point. Because they don't. It's not say level 1 or not.
And yeah, white can ram, so to some extent it can ram. So I think the 6 cost to reduction is also still fine.
Yeah, I mean that's why. And even this card die, you can just summon tokens. That's a good one. And the level 3 effects is also okay. Why not? If you have how I say, just cost 1, cost 2, Messiah Spirit, it's also nice.
Exactly. I think it's going to be really good in the white aggro as well.
That's why. Or just in white control is also a good blocker. How I say this? Yeah. And Grand Mode is okay this time. I mean, it's just a bit heavy, but okay, why not?
Exactly. And we have Grand Mode. It's just really handsome though.
The first effect is actually okay, why not? This way, and maybe it's already high. I mean, just keep the stun on level 1 is also good. Just level 3 is a bit random, but okay.
Yeah, level 3 is actually more about like if your opponent blocks with if your opponent like has 1 life, right? Like if your opponent has 1 life, I think there's a nation. If your opponent has 1 life, they block with something big, and then they play their magic to maybe they play like an ice shield after a block, and at least they will still lose the ice shield and the spirit, right? So they lose 2 cards instead of 1.
That's why.
Actually, they lose 3 cards because of the. Oh no, it's during opponent's turn.
Yeah, level 3 is just for market, I guess.
I see. So the level 1 is more about. I thought the level 1 activates during your turn as well. But I think it's
too strong.
I think it's more about stopping your opponent to use like
burning first.
The balance early, right?
Yeah, it's like this. And Thunder God Major Donor is actually a very nice card for the next one.
Yeah, I think if you play it,
yellow armor also is very nice, and I mean level 2 effect is not bad.
I mean, you can play it on green, right?
That's why. So it's like you can just attack with your token first, then you attack with this card into doing white. It's very nice.
Or even in white, I think you can just bring the end strikes back, and then you rush your opponent, and then since your token will be summoned exhausted anyway, you can kind of use the token to draw 2 instead.
Yeah. Next card is also very nice. Gunsmith Mine.
Yeah.
Just token summon. Just token summon. It's nice.
It's just when you have fewer spirits, then you can summon 1 token. So it's really nice. I mean, like especially in white aggro. If your opponent has 2 blockers, then you just summon 2, and then okay, now you have to block my spirits.
That's why. And next one is our ace, Tank Mobi Kei. Yeah, it is all. Next one.
Oh no.
Gomi Mammo Ages.
Yeah, Mammo Ages is like game's really cool.
Yeah, this one sounds actually very good. I mean, because you play white, you actually always have few cards in your opponent. And here 1 life is also very nice.
Yeah, so basically even if you play against aggro and then you got aggroed early, you can kind of make it a little bit equal.
Yeah, that's why. And level 2 is in block also not bad, you know. You can just block 2 actually.
And even if you play if you play against green as well.
Yeah, simply good card. So next, Blizzard Eagle. Very nice.
Disaster Eagle.
5 reactions, 3 armor.
I think it's fine.
And
it has armor against green, which none of the spirit has yet. So I think it can be something at least. If you are struggling against green, I think you can put this inside your side deck.
Yeah.
So it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's destruction effects during the.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
But it's just a little bit weak because you have to block first.
Yeah.
I mean, Seiki
I thought it's going to. I thought it's on the level of Fanatic Elk. So don't mind me. I thought it can give it protection from battle BP comparison as well. If it has a protection from BP comparison, I think it's pretty nice since case if your opponent only has 1 spirit and you are guaranteed 1 blocker. If your opponent doesn't have any, if your opponent has a lot, then since it cannot be blocked anyway, basically you have extra. It cannot be destroyed by battle. You basically has extra elk that you can play the suppression or the new magic.
It's just hard, you know, this card. It's just hard on the beat.
So you can basically have like more elks inside your deck.
Yeah. So next one, Lion Machine Code.
Superbia.
This one is actually how I say. Ah. It's actually good in block. Yeah, that's all. Next one.
Yeah. I mean, like even with the I mean, like it really shines mostly just because you can summon it with the Neumann City, and then you get the 3 cards that you have left that you use back to it, so you can use it to play your magic to defend yourself.
Yeah, that's why. But I mean, how is it? This one's only effect is just okay. I become level 2. That's all actually.
Yeah, I think the only strong part is the level 2 effect.
Other one level 2 effects like it's like you need other cards, and if you're playing with other cards, you are not sure if you can put this one keep this one in level 2. You know,
Yeah.
you have pain too. And other point, this one has no armor, no something, just like one dream bomb back to hand OGG.
Yeah, but you have the but I mean, like as long as you have something to read.
What I'm talking about? Jikuro no attack, Jima kai backsas boom. You know.
But not everyone is. But no one is bad. No, just kidding. Ursus Polar. I mean, like compared to Ursus Polaris.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Next interesting card, I goes.
Ignas one. I mean, like it's a vanilla with this.
Ignas one もう強い気がつかない伝説のスピード。
It's a cost one. It's basically cost zero machine based, right? So
that's why
I think the vanilla wise we get like the.
Actually, you can do combination if got lucky. That's why. Yeah. And Polar Ice Dragon Glossy. This is fucking weak.
Yeah.
If this card has a fucking circle on it, it cannot be saved by your opponent's spirit. And its core cannot be removed by effect of your opponent. Nandato.
So basically a weaker but a more generic version of armor.
But the problem is, do you want pay 5 for this?
You
know?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
I mean, I'm more like some of my movies.
Yeah, I mean, like even if they say it's for the same cost, I think I'll try to summon this Jet Wyvern.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, you cannot be provided by cost to less. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like there's a niche for that, but I mean, like even with yellow, sometimes you will probably have Flynn, you'll probably have Dual Eagle, you'll probably have Behemoth. So yeah, it's still a matter of whether your opponent's ready or not. Like if your opponent already knows, like, oh, okay, so you have a Glacius, so then they can just avoid attacking with their larger spirits.
So yeah, that's why. And the
ice can just dream bomb them.
Yeah. I guess dress is actually no interesting card. Let's see Ice Godness Freak.
Oh yeah. I think Freak is mostly interesting because it is a cost 5, so basically you can use it with Charles.
Yeah.
Later. So
and
summon Freak.
Yeah, but there's main problem. First, a ruling problem. Both players must pay 1 core to watch, to void, to trash for each card drawn when they draw outside of to watch. You know, there's also a ruling problem. And level 2 is just and level 1 just 3,000. You know, 3,000 destroy lines is very easy. You know.
Yeah, and then like surprisingly, like effects that reacts to draw effect, it's not that much.
Yeah.
And then like because currently the draw is also really locked behind some kind of action. So like the problem is you have to allow those actions first, and then it's like you have to receive an attack. You have to have your spirit destroyed. So it's like
yeah. And Armored, yeah, let's see Armored here. This is just why this card has only 2 reduction. You guys forget something. Yeah. I mean, not this one, the cost 5 one.
Oh, the cost 5 one.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Armazilla.
Why does one have with this VP only 2 reduction? Please explain me this.
I don't know, but I like this classic Conjure. Yeah, this classic Conjure. I don't know why his eyes make it really cute.
Cinco.
Yeah. Wait, what?
うなぎですね。うなぎ、I mean うなぎですね。うなぎ。
you know we are not cutting any of this, right?
大丈夫。English people don't understand this.
No, there are some weebos who will understand what you mean. It's no longer Japanese at that point. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I think like you so far flung land. You may destroy this nexus to select one of your spirit that gains 3,000 during this turn.
And level 2 is like they only need 2 quests, okay, but it's fast 3 quests. That's
Yeah,
good.
it is a little bit harsh. But
Yeah.
actually, now that I see the level 2 effect, yeah, it can be something. Not a little bit too harsh. And then, like, again, like if you're... And then if it's actually like the cost to snake from earlier, then they just pluck 1 core and then, okay, so no corpus for you.
Yeah. And next turn, and next card is also like I will not play this.
Well, yeah, I mean like the level 1 effect sounds appealing, but like it's specific again if you play against red. Also like the problem is if not when your opponent destroys this, but rather if your opponent cannot destroy this, like when your opponent effect adds card to their hand, all of your spells gain 1000 BP. Actually,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not bad, but
Hi, Gomi. Hi, next one.
To justify keeping.
Yeah, hi, next one.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, I know that at this point, it's a simple effect that gives 1000 BP is already strong.
Ice Cable, they had the level 2 effects interesting. Little bit look like 80 feet.
Cannot be selected by effects of... Oh, anyway, it's a different 80 field, so it's actually like 80 field that... 80 field, but reverse 80 field, like how to say this.
Yeah.
Your spirit with soul core cannot be selected by effects of your opponent's spirit with a soul core.
お前のエヴァンゲリオン、私とエヴァンゲリオンの対象取れないという。
So, exactly.
So, Reboot Code, this one has an amazing artwork, but the FX fucking trash.
Yeah.
I mean, if I want to pay 7 costs to play this, I want to play Suppression more, I guess.
Well, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably play one so that when I want to go, when my opponent's field is empty, I will just summon all of my elves, attack, and then use Reboot Code.
I mean, 7 costs also problem, but and there's also like, if you get this card on starter, it's just okay. Okay. What can I do with you? You know?
Yeah, that's why probably 1 is the maximum, and then it's the first card that I will side out.
Yeah.
And then Iceberg.
It's okay, it's fine.
Actually okay.
Can be good in some case, like you give this card to make Duke or whatever, you know, but that's okay.
Yeah, I guess like, yeah, I mean like especially since I have like that one combo deck, like the yellow combo deck that I used before I played Fabled Beast.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I think with this actually, like, it just gives it protection. So if it goes against green, like the only weakness of the attack is that I need my spirits to be refreshed. So it just gives it an extra layer of protection in advance.
Oh, yeah.
I have to give up 3 cores.
So next one, Infinity Shield. Oh, it sounds very strong.
Yeah.
It's just a separation.
Yeah, it is a suppression, but you don't need to have your soul core. So basically,
but the problem for Saga now is you actually don't really have some effect that you have to pay your soul core, you know. So like if you play Machine Beast deck, I guess you just keep your soul core. Why not?
No, but you can actually use that Nexus from the starter now to draw 1.
My God.
Yeah, I guess. So I mean, like I use that Nexus, so for me, I think it's nice.
Yeah.
And then the only
good magic.
Probably played this suppression plus this.
Yeah.
Thing. It's not like I will play this plus suppression, but suppression plus this. Because like the good thing about suppression is you can use the power increase anytime.
Yeah.
So like if you attack and then your opponent tries to overpower your elk before when you attack with it, then you can just play suppression, kill the opposing spirit, and then you can keep your elk on the field.
Inescapable Avalancher. It's a good card. Send one back to hand. Goodbye.
But it has to attack though.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
it's
shut on one attack kind of deal, right?
Return one of the spirit, attacking spirit.
No, Dream Bomb is better, Hoarder.
It's one cost left. It's one cost fewer. It's okay. Right?
Yeah. And like I mean like it's kind of like the same case with Infinity Shield, right? It's really good, but it has one single role that it's really good at.
So
they are both really good at defending, but what made suppression and Dream Bomb better is because you can kind of use it offensively.
You have more choice actually for Dream Bomb. That's why.
Oh well, let's move on before we start. Like it's higher cost. It should be better. It's like it's lower cost. It has some limitations. So
we have
it's something that is
the Heath Woman.
Yeah.
Heath Woman here.
Yeah.
Let's not get into the White Lord out to the sea. His strategy.
Yeah, let's not get too deep into that.
I mean, okay, go to effect. I mean, the thumb effect is actually the bad effect of Titan's barrier.
Yeah, so basically you will need either a cost 3 spirit or a cost you will probably want cost 3 or cost 7.
Yeah.
You will probably want the thing that you want to retain the most.
Angelic play.
Yeah,
like
pressure
everybody and
Nexus.
Exhaust Nexus, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and level 3 effects like it's good for health, that's all. You don't really need it. Okay. You can win better, that's all.
Yeah, you can die.
You can win better, that's all actually.
Yeah. I think it's mostly going to be I'm going to mostly use Clavas just for the when summon effect. Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like I brought Throne anyway, so Throne with Throne I can just return any one yellow magic. But with Clavas I think it's a little bit more setup, but I can just return.
You have to fight for this man.
Yeah, why not? I mean like it's a one-man deck anyway, so it's mostly going to be it's a one-man deck anyway.
Okay. Has actually interesting effect, but level 3 is just like
Yeah.
So actually, this one is actually unblockable. But level 3 just like I have last. I summon a cost 10 pull 6 for and what I get last. Yeah.
It's last Rawawi. Last means really different things. Last there.
Last turn.
Last thing. It is just to signify that when a Sadia is summoned, this is your last turn.
Yeah. So Mark Angel is actually too heavy, so goodbye guys. I don't need you.
Yeah, but I think I mean like it's kind of like basically just a finisher, right?
Yeah.
Still. So I think it has its place. Yeah, the last is kind of more of a bonus, if any. I mean, like you need 5 cores.
But there's still in some effects, so you can eat stuff natural.
Oh yeah.
And the Mars Angel is just too heavy. Next one.
Oh, but if you summon the Avaritia, then you don't get the when summon effect, so you will not get the Star Blast draw. But you will add it from Avaritia. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
I said that okay, you can avoid the Star Blast draw from Acidia, but you cannot avoid it from Avaritia. I should have thought that a little bit further.
This one's too heavy. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah, too heavy. Yeah, this is
okay.
where it starts to get interesting.
you can just maybe no cost on one card if you play other than deck. But you know, guys, we don't have 15 other end. That's why.
I know you can just summon anything that has the same cost with any of your spirits. You can just play any good 5 costs inside.
But it's what's the yellow.
Yeah, I know it's not. It doesn't have to be yellow. So
I mean,
fill it out of your deck. If it's a spirit card with the same cost as any of
I mean, deck that you play this card will be yellow now.
Well, I mean, you don't have to.
No, God, 5 costs for shit.
You don't have to.
It was actually okay. You will just get one more blast.
You will get 1 blast, which is with how little we blast spirit we have now, I think it's covering enough bases that it should.
And BB line is okay.
Yeah. Yeah, at 4K, it wouldn't be burned by. Yeah, it can. I mean, like even if you have an empty field, you can just summon him. Give the blast to itself. Just attack with it. Even if your opponent blocks, then they will probably lose something.
Let's see to Arcana Joker.
Oh yeah, this one is the real shit.
This one's very nice.
Yeah, this is the real shit.
You can actually just totally select two cards that cannot be blocked this turn.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, like if you have Charles, then all of your spirits is other landers, so you can just use any of your spirits. Yeah, they didn't even specify the colors again with Charles. If you want to mix your stuff, then Charles give it another lander, so you can just use Joker's effect regardless.
Yeah,
which is nice.
And Arcana B screen is good for going second first turn, no? Just okay one first.
Yeah. Because basically you can just you can just control something.
Yeah, like if I take just play the Pegasus, which is 2000 BV, you know, summon of this one boom Pegasus.
Yeah, which is still nice. Like even if your opponent decides to kill it with like Burning Force or something, basically you play 1 card and they need to they lost 2 cards, right?
Yeah,
I think that's still nice. And then even if you have something else, then you can basically it's become their Burning Force become a mine like a +0 because they lost Burning Force, they lost the spirit, it was destroyed by Queen, and then you lost 2 spirits.
Yeah.
There, as a vanilla, not particularly interesting. And yeah, there's another card that I think will need time.
Interesting. But cost is still heavy, but can be interesting effect. You can just return your resource and that is all. For the second effect, for the second effect, it's like you need to have a field, you know. That's why.
Oh yeah, you need to have 5 cards at least.
That's why.
Damn.
That's why. Yeah. I guess you will actually only use the first attack, and the rest are only on market maybe sometime, you know.
I mean, like the cost to entry, it kind of needs another spirit as well because it's kind of like, okay, so if your spirit dies, their core is placed into the reserve. Then now your other opponent can't really harm you, kind of deal.
Yeah. Scotta Colondar is also very nice. Condar.
Yeah, I think if we need more bird folk though.
Yeah.
The only problem is we don't have enough bird folk.
That's why.
Yeah. But otherwise, during either tech step, removing the level 1 effect of Nexus, so you can just put it in any deck, put him on level 2.
Netherworld is fine.
Yeah, Netherworld Theft is done now. No more Netherworld Theft. Netherworld Theft is cancelled. And then
and the Crocodile is okay.
Yeah, Crocodile is actually... It's a fabled base, cost 4, it has blast on level 2, that is the only thing that is important.
And good point is, we get more favorites in the set so we can use Togenkyo more, you know.
Yes! I mean, we have more fabled base that actually do something, that is the important part.
So, next interesting card, I guess it is actually not so much interesting card.
I think the only weakness of yellow, if you can call it a weakness, it's kind of a combo combo color, right? So like the individual card itself,
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to find the interesting cards because if you combine like these 5 cards, then it's going to be interesting. But if you just talk about the single cards individually, then it's a little bit tougher.
So I guess let's jump to the 3 cards, the magic one.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea why this card is get secret.
Yeah.
I mean, the effect is not good.
Yeah, it is a little bit harsh.
I mean, okay, they are all other lands. Okay, because it's the main effect. So actually, if you use this one as burst, you just kill the Nexus effect in your opponent turn. You know, it's not strong. And for the main effect, you just kill Nexus. Okay.
Yeah, basically, if you already have blocker, you can block with them without fearing what depths.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think personally the strongest magic in this set is probably going to be Lightning Arrow.
And Summer Sword is actually very nice, the magic one. You can just give your blast card unblock.
Yeah, I think Somersault is nice for the blast tech, so it kind of gives Dual Eagle one more layer of... Okay, so you can block with level 1, you can block with level 2.
Yeah.
You can only block with level 3 spirits, which is for most opponents it's not going to be easy to do.
Yeah, and for me the last interesting card is Lightning Arrow.
Yeah, Lightning Arrow I think it's the most versatile card in the set for yellow.
That's why.
Yeah. Especially with the Luster, you can basically just, okay, I will choose you, and then I can do that again.
So I guess let's jump to green.
I guess I think, and then the next is...
Tokiwa!
No, you're jumping way too soon. I guess the
Nova!
I think Tokyo, like the most interesting thing is the level 2 effect, right? Because at this point we don't really have too much effect that allows the spirit to attack more than once.
I mean, for me, it's like this one is okay card. I mean, you have much reduction, and you can actually attack 2 times, and you can exhaust 1. Yeah. So you need 2 cards. I mean, you need at least 2 cards to block this one as well. Actually, it's good card.
Oh, you need 4 cards actually.
Money.
And you need at least 3 cards to block Tokyo, right? Because if you can get it to level 3, then you attack, exhaust 1, it refreshes, attacks, then it exhausts another 1. So you'll need 4 cards to block. Yeah, 4 cards to block Tokyo.
That's why. But yeah, and this card has Saga. Looks.
Yeah, the Saga is actually really nice.
Yeah, it looks very nice. Yeah, and Yatakurus is also okay.
I mean, like, especially if you play with the tokens, right? So you can just destroy your tokens and then get 1 core. And I think it's a pretty nice lore, right? I mean, it's not lore, it's a flavor, right? Because it is a bird, and it's eating an insect, and then it's producing some kind of energy.
Yeah.
And it's just really nice, even as just to see the lore being at play there.
And we have much Shinzo Carter, you know how I say this. Swift?
The Swift, yeah.
Swift, yeah. Yeah, it's actually cool. I mean, that will bring some new interpretation for this game, you know, just something fresh, I mean.
Yeah, so now, I mean, like, Swift has a really versatile effect. You can use it offensively, you can use it defensively, and you don't really have to play green just to use Swift, right?
If you have core,
especially the one from SD, Leaf Wolf, will be pretty good.
Yeah, let's see the Queen Unturned. This was just random some 2 tokens. So one card is become 3, and level 2 is also okay.
And one of it destroys, like one of them is spirit and destroyed. So basically, it rewards you for attacking.
Yeah.
So basically, with each of your token, if your opponent doesn't have any magic, then one of your token can basically take down 2 blockers, kind of deal.
Yeah, that's why. That's very nice.
Oh yeah, really nice. And Ant-Man general. I think for if you go second, then you can basically just have 2 symbols on your field.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even if your opponent Burning Force it, it's like now your opponent basically just plays their Burning Force against, not against you.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's okay. You have to face your burning first.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, usually without Nexus, it's going to be hard to kind of force your opponent to waste their Burning Force. Like, that's really interesting. Like 2 Freestyle.
That's why.
Yeah. Amaranth Man. Yeah, I guess if you want to play like green aggro, it can be something. When it's destroyed, can add 1 core, so basically more stuff to play your Swift with.
It's okay, that's why. Shinsoku Sapoto.
Yes, and then we have 1 cost that has no reduction. Fire Ant-Man!
Fire!
I just like how the violin artist.
Let's go fire!
Yeah, I don't know how. Oh yeah, I guess with only 2 cores it goes to 4,000, and so it has some niche.
It's okay for 1 course. I mean,
but I just like the art.
Yeah, it's like Obiapto,
Yeah, Worker Ant-Man. Place a core from the void to your reserve this spirit as a soul core. Oh, actually that's not bad.
Yeah.
So basically, if you go second, you just summon him, attack, and with 4K. With 4K, I think at the first turn, not much spirit can block it. So you can basically just get 1 damage in, and you also get a core for it. That's actually really nice. Even if it's skeleton, you can just you will have exactly 3 cores to play Leaf Wolf from your hand.
And okay extra.
Yeah. And like it's just simply like it's just simply good, right? Like when it attacks, gains 1 core.
I mean, for the level 2 effects, okay, but you need too much core to do this. So.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can play, the Mushroom Tarantula from your hand. I don't know why, but I think like the green will kind of benefit if you play Scorching Battlefield on it. But what do you think? Because basically now the only problem with green, I think it's the same with the green in BS. It doesn't really have draw power, and then it give them.
In a set 2, you have more some effects. They can just put random Starblast show,
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be fine actually in the face.
I guess with how depend. I mean, like again, if we just read it individually, it's kind of hard to see like how fast the RAM could be. But like, it's actually really fast, and I think you can kind of just bring like 4 Star Blast and 4 what
charge throw?
Yeah, 4 charge throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be nice. Then Mushroom Tarantula. Yeah, it's basically the same with the with the BS version, just you need to pay a soul core as the summoning cost.
It's okay. I mean, just cut 1 card's okay.
Yeah. I think it can be something if you play against aggro since their hand.
And all you play against white can be very good.
Oh yeah.
Because they have no hand cards.
And even against yellow, I think it's still good because like yellow is kind of a snowball deck, right? So if you just put everything early, then it's going to be hard for them to build their field.
That's why.
Once they build their field, it's going to be hard to. It's not going to do that much, but before they build their field, it's going to hurt pretty much a lot.
That's why 1 point for against yellow. Just if you see blaster, you just don't need to attack first.
Exactly.
This was why not okay.
Oh yeah, I mean like takes down 1 blocker as it summons.
Yeah, take some blocker out. That's why.
Yeah, and then this one is it gives
Kami.
Yeah. It's basically the one that we needed. No condition corpus.
Yeah. What? No condition corpus? Do you forget our dragon?
Yeah.
Our dragon that you can draw 1 and corpus.
Yeah.
Saikyo.
Exactly.
Hi Saikyo. Hi Kai-san.
And then the map Butterfly, which is just cost 0 vanilla. And then if you give it 3 costs, it has 3000 BP, which gives you a protection from stuff like that new red astral dragon. Which can be something, but yeah, we will see. I like
Humongous. Humongous. What the fuck? Why do you have another name?
I like the strongest part of the cost 0 is basically to give you reduction, right? But problem with green is since you don't have draw, do you really want to play everything with 1 less if you don't have anything to play in your hand?
I mean, Triago was okay, but rest.
Oh yeah, true. Because it can attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you mention it, okay. So I'll take that back. And then we have the fly trap mantis. Now that I saw it this way,
Geomantis.
It looks really cool though. Then Daimyo-Best Yaiba no Kami.
That was for me actually for extra.
I mean, it's hard to say that it is bad, but it's like
it's not good.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I will not play this.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not good either. Kind of deal, I guess. Well, yeah, this one.
Nandato BB plus something. What the fuck? I get 30,000 BB during this turn. Oh my god. Yeah.
I think the 8 cost is a little bit too harsh.
This one's okay, KE1.
Yeah, the Gale one. Yeah, I mean, like, it's more to introduce the keyword, right?
This one's also okay. Can be played if you have slot.
Yeah, but the only problem is you need other spirits.
Mama.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can summon this, you have more core. That's why to summon it's just one reduction. Only one core. Yeah, this is Tiger. Yeah, this is Tiger. Just really Tiger.
Then there's one Gale 2. When spirit attack is opposing life, select one opponent spirit and exhausted. So basically, if it's blocked, then it will take down 3 spirits. If it's not blocked, then it will take down 1 life and 1 spirit.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I don't play this like this.
Yeah. And like at that point, it's better just to play either Tokiwa or Gale Phoenix. Tokiwa. Yeah, that's why Tokiwa is the goat, is the extra.
Yeah.
Hunger 3. Yeah, that's actually like one of the, how to say, hard to say. Like it is going to be annoying.
This one is fucking Kimoi, so I will just present this one to Pome-san.
Fair enough. I will collect like 4 of the holo version and give it to you as your birthday present.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I guess the Hunger 3, I feel like if you play draft, it's going to be really annoying.
Yeah.
It's 4,000, so it's going to be hard to kill it. And if after and like it's 4,000 in a draft, right? Like you kill a 4,000 spirit in a draft.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Like even if you play purple, like especially if you play with drafting only with Satu, most of the core shoot requires you to damage your opponent. So it's like, okay.
I mean, this one's just simply bring you -1.
Exactly. It's just why it's like it is basically just Mushroom Tarantula but delete.
Kei Phoenix.
Oh right, because I take the SD cards as well. I forgot that the SD cards is only green.
Mama. Yeah, this one is okay. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, but I guess the only good part is the level 2 effect. The level 1 effect it's a little bit too specific.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives you, how to say, like with Swift, you usually you expect your spirits to be destroyed, so it kind of gives you an incentive to keep them on the field. And then I'll did when summon, select one of your opponent's spirit and exhaust it. Yeah, I think it's really nice, right? It's basically summon it.
For me, this one is the best card in SD. Oh
yeah, that's it. Yeah, so basically when summon, you shut down one blocker When it attacks, you gain 1 core.
This is why best card in ST.
Exactly. Then left pick token. This is a vanilla.
It's a bridge.
Yeah, I mean, like it
a bird.
needs to be there for now.
It's a bridge.
Yeah, it's a bird. it's another Swift. Explosive charger.
And this one's weak, so next one. This one's weak, so next one.
Okay.
And this one is the most strong card in the set.
Yeah. I think like the most versatile card in the set in the ST.
Just 2 cost save.
Yeah. Unless they have like 1 cost save for a while, this is going to be really versatile. Like if you just need an extra attacker. And then since it is a cost 2, actually it works really good in yellow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really versatile. I mean, like it's a cost 2, so the BP can't be that big and it doesn't really do anything else, but it's really versatile. You can use it for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like especially against yellow, right? Like one of the other things is if your opponent already expects you can't block because I have a dual eagle. Then you can just summon this at level 2 and then it's done.
That's right.
Yeah. Porcupine is vanilla, it needs to be there. Dragon Rider Groon. It's a little, it needs too much time.
Yeah.
But I guess if you have, it is a really expensive combo, so I don't think you can rely on this. But basically with Yata Gloss and Viridian, and you can basically just.
I don't think I will play this.
yeah. I mean, like it's just something that you can do.
Yeah.
Ant-Man Soldier.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 cost 3,000 is okay. If display a soul core, place a core from your trash into your reserve.
Hi, it's Yoi.
Not the best, but I think it's okay. I mean, like especially if you play in an SD only tournament, I think it can be pretty annoying. Because basically you can.
Atango.
Yeah. You can basically just how to say to your opponent that okay, I have a Swift that I can use, so don't you dare attack me.
I had pills so goodbye. I mean, FX okay, but I had pills. For the first time, it's okay, it's got actually.
Well, I mean, like as we heard your opinion about the hungry tree, I think we can kind of tell why you don't like this one. But yeah, I think since
for the FX okay, actually, for the first time.
Yeah, for now, I guess this is what we need to live with. It needs to give you some kind of penalty for ramping.
Yeah.
Not really penalty, it's a limitation.
Yeah. That was actually okay for later, just exhaust one blocker on the Nexus one.
Especially for earlier, I mean like,
late.
We're already talking about different stuff, but yeah. The Nexus is pretty nice just to deploy it. I guess if we get some stuff like construction in when blue comes, it would be really nice. You just put 4 of this in your trash, you use construction. Okay, so now I remove 4 of your blockers. Yeah. Then okay, so when your when your token is destroyed, you can refresh one of your spirit.
That's why.
Oh, that is actually not that bad. Not that bad, but still, don't rely on it.
Infinite Undercity. This one's okay for first time to play.
Yeah.
Just Quabus for you have Quab for token. Yeah.
Basically, you're guaranteed that when you are summoning your token, you have something to put on it.
Yeah.
No, and actually, I think if you have to, then you can. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's best to wait for the Q&A, but guess with this wording, if you have to, then you can just return 2 cards from your trash, so you can have a little bit more fun with setting up.
That's why.
All your spirit with no effect list that gains 1000 BP. So basically, helping your token
and this one trash, so good to the next one.
Okay. The first spirit you control attack that each then gains.
Level 2 was actually really nice, but 3 core.
Oh, the level 2 is basically basically
Yeah, like
I see. Oh no,
life is wonder what's required, but
I see. No, I thought it's a kind of like how to say? It's kind of like Scorching Battlefield. So
yeah.
it's the green BS cards, the green BS Nexus. Yeah. So yeah, I guess 3 is a little bit. It's going to be a little bit hard against aggro, but I think against.
But also you see that during your opponent's attack step.
Yeah.
Draw a card when your opponent reduces your life. That's why.
Yeah,
so
it's basically the BS.
It's actually okay card. Yeah, it's just Genshu card. Genshu whatever.
Yeah. Which is why
next
maybe Scorching Battlefield would still be better.
Yeah.
Okay, when one of your players is summoned, it gains 2000, so it's probably going to be for playing with ST. Basically, ensuring that spirit that you summon with Swift can win against something, and then you can use Kill Phoenix's effect. The level 2 effect is not bad though.
Yeah.
There's any one with Soul Core. You can basically, even if you want to spread your attack a little bit, you kind of give yourself one blocker. And the end strikes back.
This one's cool card actually. I mean, you have to take 1 turn rest, but you get 2 attacker.
Yeah.
And 2 symbol.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I don't like is the flavor of the magic. Because the end strikes back kind of gives you the feeling of, okay, so the ends are ready to attack you now, right? And then, okay, so summon them in exhausted positions, like.
Yeah.
So you give me 2 soldiers to attack, and then I have to wait.
Money.
Well, but yeah, otherwise it's really good.
Yeah, that's why. Next is
On prison. Yeah, I think this is
the most strong card in the set.
Yeah, for green. No. I think in general it's just the really strong magic.
That's why I say the most strong card in the set. I say. Just Exiles too.
Yeah.
And this one gets bigger.
But yeah, I mean, like, except if your opponent play aggro. They have to select their refresh spirit. Okay, so then it's then it's good regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess at that point, even if you play like maybe against Blood Curse Purple, you can basically just shut down lots of plays.
That's right.
So I think Blood Curse Purple, it's mostly, I mean, like the way it is scariest is when they have like 4 curse spirits attacking you, right? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so maybe you shut that down from 4 to 2, but that's still 2 is still manageable. 4 is just not manageable. It's like 4 is, how do you even handle this? Exactly. And then we also have like you have Carry Core.
Can be interesting if you have much no core card, no effect card.
Yeah, actually the other interesting thing is because it's flash, and it can be put on any
host,
any color.
And
so basically, if you play Luster with Michaela.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, yeah, you can probably corpus like 2 or 3 every turn, so that's not bad, I think.
That's why.
Yeah, you'll probably want the vanilla to kind of tank your felt anyway, so yeah, that's not a bad choice, I think. Then there's stamina recovery. Yeah, I think this has the same problem with Holy Elixir, right? It's like it can give you lots of cards, but you have to have lots of spirits first. So it's probably also where the Strike spec can really help.
That's why.
Yeah, if your opponent's when summon effect is to destroy all of your smaller spirits, and it kind of doesn't work. So yeah.
Yeah. So last card, Agus?
Yeah, I guess I don't think it's the last card. We still have like a few.
Oh, the SD card, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Insect Auras, like a spirit.
Gomi next. This is the Gomi.
Savage Power, summon a green card from your hand by using cards from your reserve. So basically turning anything on your hand to be a Swift.
Yeah.
So it can be something, but especially in ST only. But yeah, probably on other things it's going to be really niche. unless we find something more interesting in the future.
There are shot. This was more like if you have plays you can put but if you know I guess you just play for some reasons better.
Yeah. Or what is Tone Prison is an uncommon. So if you are that unlucky to get no Tone Prison, I guess you can use this first.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, it's kind of the same like with Suppression and Infinity Shield. So it's more like you play Tone Prison and then you put Needle Shot in. Unless you play Luster and then you can just...
Money.
You can probably opt to play this instead since the cost is smaller. So you can basically just play it without Michaela, and then you can just return it, and then you'll probably need to exhaust one anyway. And then the last one is multiple cores. It's like one of your spirit plays a core from the void into it. Oh, well, it can. The only thing is it's a main effect, but still,
it's okay.
It's actually okay because when someone pierce and it exhausts one spirit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, as a burst, it's really strong, but as a whole, it's kind of okay-ish.
So, after all, the cost to save and some prisons the most card.
Yeah. Conclusion is Stone Prison is the strongest card. Period. In BSS02. What do you like? If you were to list like your top 5, so like one is Stone Prison for both of us. So what is your next 4?
I guess reanimated. I guess reanimated. I mean, it's a good magic. And for the white, we have actually also been very interesting choice. I will say Mamoichis.
Okay. So 2 more.
2 more. So. Mantra is actually also okay. And how I say, do we have some good cards?
We certainly have play some cards.
Okay. Maybe Claudius.
Claudius. Which one?
Oh wait. Maybe I will say. No,
I guess when you narrow it's quite hard.
And Chronoboros, I have to say. Yeah.
Damn.
Because
I gave him too much clue.
Just sent 1 card to Boyd this way.
Yeah, I think my list will not bet too much difference. I think first one will probably be same Prison.
Home Prison.
Second will probably be Memo Aegis. Lightning Arrow. Because I play yellow, so Lightning Arrow, of course. And then probably Joker. Joker, I think it's pretty versatile.
Joker, for yellow, it's very nice. Reanimated is also very nice, actually, if you play Papa.
Oh, yeah. Actually, with Reanimate, you can just reanimate Joker as well.
Yeah.
What about that? And I don't know. I wanted to give a mention probably to Ganoden. I just really like how this card is designed. For number 4. Number 5 is probably Reanimate. Probably it's either Reanimate or Chronosporus. I think Reanimate is going to... I mean, like, on terms of versatility, Reanimate is still better.
Chronosporus is also only for the Papa deck, actually.
So yeah, actually, now that I mentioned that, maybe at 2 is Joker, number 3 is Lightning Arrow.
Oh, I see.
So, and then for 4 is... So basically just to reorder things a little bit. So 1 is Tone Prison, 2 is Joker, 3 Lightning Arrow, 4 is Mamoichis, and 5 is Granwoden.
So we both have no cards on red.
I like red. Red is probably maybe Nexus Hazard. It's the closest thing that maybe going to do something.
It's okay.
I mean, like it's a really. I mean, it does a lot of things. It does lots of things, but each of them is like, it's a really good small things. The only problem with Nexus is that it's trying to do too much things at once. But it is still a good card, don't get me wrong.
Double symbol.
Yeah, actually, maybe also that's also why, right? I mean, like we have 3 people in this channel, 3 people who plays BSS in this channel, and then you and Ayumu play yellow. You and Ayumu play purple, and I play yellow. Nobody plays red.
I mean,
well, I guess that means somebody plays white.
Maybe play white or green also a little bit, and maybe mix something.
Yeah, we will need to gather more members eventually. But yeah, I guess that's our small study session or review of our BSS02 that Ayumu have been wanting to do, but like every time Ayumu wants to do it, it's like okay, so let's do it today, and then we just talk about other things. Yeah, because like because we always wanted to be a TCG podcast that doesn't talk about TCG.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like Amame is not a special guest. He is not a member of the Refresh Step, yes, but he is. He is our regular member, so you will see him more along the line. So this time we talk only about BS. Next time we will talk more about how I think personally you just have lots of interesting experiences as well, so I guess that will be an interesting topic to take in more next time, right?
Yeah,
right. But yeah, I guess if you want to see more of Amami, or you want us to talk more about any specific stuff, or if you want an episode with only Amami and Ayumu, so you want me away, it's also but anyway, if you have any specific requests or questions, whether it is about TCG or life in general, you can always send them to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, I guess that has been everything from us for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you guys all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye bye.